3、2、1で合図かましたら死んじゃうだぜ中指立てて成功しよう味も遅れたラズベリーのガムを吐き捨てて
Being a weeb in Japan is interesting. I just landed in Osaka for an epic adventure. 8 days, 5 cities, and a whole lot of chuhai, ramen, shrines, and cherry blossoms. Let's dive into Japan.
Okay, so it's like 12 a.m. I just arrived in Japan. Well, I stepped foot on Japanese soil. It's pretty cool. A lot of kind of mishaps happened though. The security guards at customs held me up for a long time. The Suica and Pasmo cars were sold out, so a lot happened, but we're here.
So I landed in the evening, and with a rocky start, I decided to start by checking out Amerikamura, Osaka's Little America. This place was a vibe. Think street art, vintage shops, and a whole lot of youthful energy. Back in the 80s, it became a hub for imported Western goods, giving it its unique blend of Japanese and American pop culture. Shinsaibashi seemed to be a retail heaven. This arcade stretched over 600 meters, and it's been a commercial hotspot since the Edo period. Dotonbori was mesmerizing with all the lights. The canal was dug in the 17th century to boost trade, and now it's Osaka's foodie heart. In the evening, I had oyakodon or katsudon, which is chicken, egg, and rice perfection. Shinsekai, meaning New World, was built in the early 1900s, inspired by Paris and Coney Island. I took a walk to Tsuten-taku Tower, which is its retro centerpiece. It's been standing tall since 1912, and the vibe here was gritty and nostalgic. I then spent the night at a capsule hotel, something I always wanted to try. It was basically a sci-fi sleeping pod. It's compact but weirdly comfy. The capsule hotel had shower areas, a public bath, lounging areas, restaurant areas, and even a manga room, among other things, so it was pretty stacked. I also met some cool travelers, a guy from Canada, one from Korea, and Joseph from Italy. Joseph and I ended up in the manga room yapping until almost 5 a.m. Needless to say, we were a little buzzed.
It's morning in Japan. Gonna spend the last few hours in Osaka, and I'm heading to Kyoto.
Osaka Castle was stunning. Built in 1583 by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, it was Japan's largest castle at the time. It's been burned down and rebuilt, but the history here was unreal. It was a perfect start to day 2.
Face is going crazy.
Decided to take a pit stop at Nara, where the deers here are basically the bosses. These deer are sacred, tied to Shinto beliefs, and they'll apparently bow for snacks, although the ones I was with seemed to be too tired for that. Nearby was Todaiji Temple, home to the Great Buddha, and the place felt ancient and serene. I pulled up to Kyoto for Fushimi Inari Shrine at night, and these thousands of torii gates were donated by businesses since the 8th century to honor Inari, the god of rice and prosperity. It was magical, especially with fewer crowds. How does the ritual go? You guys know? You guys know like the process they do, like they wash their hands and then they pray, right?
Yes.
During my explorations around Kyoto, I also bumped into seemingly delinquent high school boys. That said, they were still pretty cool.
You know what you guys remind me of? Tokyo Revengers.
You're Mario.
Sorry?
Yes, you're Mario.
I'm Mario.
Yes.
Konnichiwa. What's up? You good?
Yes, I'm good.
Genki. What are you guys doing?
Japanese culture.
Japanese culture. I came from South Africa to come check out your country.
So great. Nice.
Sugoi. Kakoi. Kakoi. Let's go.
I'm Kiri-san.
Vegeta des. Vegeta des.
Frieza.
Oh, Frieza. I hope you're not gonna call me a monkey.
Then I went to the Gion district, Kyoto's geisha district. It felt like stepping into a postcard. I was eating okonomiyaki, a savory pancake, with a cold Japanese beer. I didn't spot a full-on geisha with the full makeup and everything, but I think I did manage to spot a geisha in training or two. Can't lie, it's so nice listening to J-pop unironically.
You like J-pop?
Yeah, I like J-pop. I study J-pop 好きです.
Your Japanese is very good.
Oh, thanks. I just know I picked up a few words here and there from all the media that I watch. So,
Very, very, very good.
arigato gozaimasu. Arigato.
You see on the right side?
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this one.
Isenyo shop.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh, and they have okonomiyaki.
Yes, and the love stuff. It seemed interesting.
I stayed at a guest house in the Gion district where I met a Swedish lady and a German guy who's cycling the world after burnout. And the story is basically that he's gonna cycle until he finds his purpose. Respect. Went to the Hokkanji Temple's Yasaka Pagoda in the morning, and then after some aimless exploring, I found myself in Kyoto's Higashiyama district. And this is where I stumbled across the Yasui Kompiragu Shrine, which is known for its love stone. You crawl through it to break or make romantic bonds. I passed just in case. During the day, I also briefly checked out the Nishiki market.
Oh, sorry. Go really fast. Smile.
We almost share a birthday.
Then I spent a couple hours at Nijo Castle, a 17th century shogun fortress, with nightingale floors that squeak to warn of intruders. Pretty cool. I then took the Shinkansen to Yokohama, 300 kilometers per hour, to meet my sister, her partner, and her friends for a road trip to Mount Fuji. Navigating stations was chaos, but I made it to them eventually. We arrived at Fujikawa Guchiko in the late evening, and we stayed at a beautiful old Japanese villa straight out of a 1970s time capsule. Tatami mats, sliding doors, and retro memorabilia. It was perfect for a group of 9.
Oh, you. Dude, this place is... What the...
Fuji Kawakujiko is Fuji's front row seat. For day 4, we hit the Fuji-Q amusement park and rode the Zokan roller coaster to get our hearts racing.
Now you're feeling pumped. Say now you're feeling pumped. Before you're like, nah, you know. Nah, that's real. Pump is last now.
We also learned that there was a Naruto-themed village, which was a total surprise. I thought the only Naruto village was in Tokyo, so this was insane to me.
This man thinks he's so good. You just stand behind the silver line, it's fine.
This was paradise for a Naruto fan like me. Naruto is essentially where my interest in Japan even started, so this was pretty poetic. We cycled around Lake Kawaguchi with hanami, cherry blossoms, and just vibes everywhere.
Because Tokyo's already been and gone.
So now we kind of caught up.
Yeah, why is there a second I'm not sitting?
At Oishi Park, I had some of the creamiest ice cream ever. We ended the night at an izakaya, grilling meat cuts and having Japanese beer.
Okay, I'll give you a heart.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Where's yours? You need a hand too.
I need a hand.
To be here.
2, 3. Kanpai!
All over the place.
And then we had an intense game of Insider back where we were staying. And I'd like to think we were pretty good at spotting the traitor. On the 5th day, we started with coffee and the Yamanashi Gem Museum, sparkly rocks and Fuji history.
特に何もやりたくないからすべてを心に埋めてしまったんだよ俺に目を合わせる
Then we went to Hoto Fudo, where we had some raw horse meat, yes, really, raw horse meat, and a hearty bowl of flat udon and miso soup. It's a local speciality and I was hooked. I'm so sad I couldn't take takeaways. The Mount Fuji panoramic ropeway gave insane views of Fuji, and it's Japan's sacred mountain, which is a UNESCO site, and it's been a pilgrimage spot for centuries.
They've had enough of you.
Yeah, I'm never coming back. Love you though. You're great.
What are the reviews though for Mount Fuji?
Sugoi ne.
Sugoi. I'd say I'd give it like a solid 8.7, 8.8. What's up?
No, I thought there was something
We had to say goodbye to Mount Fuji and we went back to Tokyo where I stayed with my sister and her partner.
saying we will never make it. We always pledge allegiance to Bukoni Bupirima. We'll be hungry for so and all our long living.
This goes hard. This goes hard.
And I have to say, Tokyo was just next level, a megalopolis. The sixth day was for Akihabara and Tokyo Tower. Akihabara is nerd, otaku, weeb heaven. I've been dreaming of coming here since 8th grade. It was anime figures and merch, retro games and technology, and maid cafes where the waitresses sing to you.
Very, very sweet.
Very, very sweet.
Very, very sweet.
Okay. Oishii.
よかった。
Arigato. Exactly. Wait, what app are you using?
ボイストラ
とても隠れた場所。
地下だからね。
Yeah, I almost didn't find it at all.
One thing though, Akihabara is very bad for your wallet, so watch out. It's very easy to get swept away. I skipped Sensoji Temple because fatigue was real, but Tokyo Tower was a must. Built in 1958, it's taller than the Eiffel Tower and screams retro futuristic Japan. Shinjuku was quite wild. Kabuchiko's red light district has a King Kong statue, a Godzilla head, and a 3D cat billboard. Omoide Yokocho and Golden Gai are these tiny alleyways packed with bars. Meiji Shrine, built in 1920 for Emperor Meiji, was a peaceful contrast. Then I went to the fabled Shibuya Crossing. Pure organized chaos. Harajuku was a quick vibe check and then I ended the day with a trip to Meguro to link with my sister and her partner. On the 8th day, I said goodbye to Tokyo in the morning and took a harrowing train to the Haneda airport. Japan was a wild ride, from capsule hotels to getting lost on trains, Fuji's roller coasters, deer bosses, to Shibuya's chaos. This trip taught me to roll with the punches, figure things out, and just go for it. I'm leaving a piece of my heart here, but I'll be back. Probably with a bigger suitcase for all the anime merch I couldn't afford. Sayonara and arigato, Japan. Catch you soon.
Party's over. それでも踊りたかった